Let's go, Hector!
All right, everybody, we are back with Dan the Man. You know what we're going to talk about today, Dan? What we're going to talk about is one of the most important skills, something that the traditional education does not teach us, which is really important because we're doing it all the time.
When you say traditional, can you tell me a little bit what you mean?
We're going to dig into that, my friend. But first, what do we got, Dan? We got something for everybody here.
We do Are you talking about the free MasterClass?
The free MasterClass.
It's 90 days. It's
free. Or less. You develop a program.
eLearning program,
in less than 90 days. And how much money do you save?
Well, you say $10,000.
Yeah.
I say it's way more
than that. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe it's free.
It's free. It's free. And
where's the link? Sign up
right below. Right? That's what I'm talking about.
Right below.
Right below. So here is the first thing. So Dan, the most important interpersonal skill that traditional ed doesn't teach is what? It's sales, right?
Yeah, the first thing is selling yourself. Everybody needs to be able to describe yourself with emotion. You know, you can write selling. I'm going to put describe with emotion.
Ooh.
Do you want to use that?
You know, I got it, Dan. Okay. Don't you worry about that.
Describe with emotion.
Describe with emotion.
You want to believe. You believe in it.
Well, you know, so
that's what sales is, by the way.
100%. So this is really important. Let's dig into this for everybody that's watching this right now, because you're always selling yourself, right?
All the time.
Let's say you are, looking for a job. Right? Let's say you move to a new place and you're making new friends. Let's say you're looking to meet a significant other.
Yeah.
We're always selling ourselves.
Absolutely. You might have a MasterClass.
You may have even a free MasterClass.
All the time.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. And traditional education doesn't showcase that. And that's really important, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a school. Did you learn that in high school? Did you learn that in college? How to sell yourself, how to sell in general, that skill?
They don't know how to teach it in universities and colleges.
And when we talk about not just selling yourself, but it's also environments as well. Okay, so when we say selling in environments, okay, what are we talking about here, Dan? It's not just about being at a job or making friends. Let's say I go to. It's what?
It's describing with emotion.
Describing with
things like restaurants, travel, books, things you like to do in your spare time. It's the same thing. We're describing with emotion.
And we're describing what we like.
Beliefs, because things that we believe in, right?
Well, yeah, and I'll add to that because, let's say I come up to you and I say, hey, Dan, what book do you recommend?
Come up to me?
Yeah, I come up to you and I say, Dan, what book should I read? Or I'm thinking of getting a new iPhone or a new smartphone. Should I get Android or iPhone?
I'm going to describe my feelings
you're gonna,
on what's right for you.
Exactly. You're selling. So it's so funny because a lot of people say that, Dan, how many times have you heard this in your career where people are like, oh, selling isn't for me. But you look at them and they're like.
You know what we like to say?
What?
Everybody's in sales. Some people have it on their business cards.
Hey, there you go.
We're always selling. We're always describing with emotion.
We're always describing with emotion, which, of course, you have selling yourself.
That's right.
Selling in environments. In other words, like we talk products and whatnot. But now the third big piece is, of course, we got yourself and environments, but it's products and services, right?
Business.
Business.
Sales. In business, it's all about your products and services. But you know who it's really about when you're working in sales?
Who is it?
In a business? It's all about your prospect.
Prospect. Write that down,
and what
Dan.
they need. Prospect. It's all about prospect.
And when you say prospect, what do you mean by that? Like it's all about them.
That's a good question. Hector, I appreciate you bringing that up.
Of course, absolutely.
When you're in sales, you want to discover what's going in your prospect's world. What's going on? Do they have a compelling need for what you have? And is there a budget and a decision process that you can work with from your perspective as the vendor?
And it's just so frustrating that they don't teach this in the traditional education selling because
it's very conversational.
Exactly.
And you know what?
What?
No's okay.
Oh yeah.
No's okay in sales. If there's not a fit, it's okay to tell each other.
And why don't they teach that in school, Dan?
I don't know. But that's why I do what I do, Hector.
Exactly.
So, down below.
Is what?
The free MasterClass for e-learning platforms. I got to tell you, It'll save you thousands and thousands of dollars.
If you're trying to develop an e-learning program and want to create it in 90 days or less, and like Dan said, save tens of thousands of dollars while doing it, go below.
Click it's right below.
You
Click on the link.
You get
and
instant
fill it
what?
out.
What do you got? Instant what?
You get instant gratitude for e-learning concepts. How can you beat that?
We want to thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and we'll see you in the next video.